Have you ever been around someone and just felt like something wasn't right, like they were being nice and all, but there was something off? Maybe they were always copying your style, or they didn't seem happy when good things happened to you. These things can make you feel weird, and there's a chance that it could be because they are jealous of you. Jealousy. It's a tricky thing. It's like a little bug that crawls into people's minds and make them think they deserve what you have. It causes people to act strange and make relationships more difficult. That said, this video I'm going to share about 7 signs that someone might be jealous of you. Read to the end to also find out what to do if someone is jealous of you and why people sometimes feel this way. So, let's get started. Sign number 1. Copying your actions or style. Imitation, they say, is the sincerest form of flattery. But sometimes it's more than just flattery. It's a sign of jealousy. When someone starts mirroring your behavior, style, or tastes without acknowledging the influence, it could be a sign of jealousy. People who feel jealous may try to adopt your traits, styles, ideas, or habits. It's like they're trying to live your life instead of their own. Imagine you buy a new shirt, and the next time you meet them, they're wearing a remarkably similar one, but they don't acknowledge it. Strange, right? Or perhaps they've adopted your catchphrase, but they seem strangely adamant that they thought of it first. It can seem like they're stealing a part of your personality. It's as though they wish they were you, or at least more like you. Sure, I understand that healthy relationships involve mutual influence and sharing, but when someone begins to copy you excessively without giving credit where it's due, jealousy might be at play. This doesn't mean you should become paranoid about every copied trait, though. Sometimes people adopt things from those around them unconsciously. It's human nature. The real issue arises when the pattern is consistent and unacknowledged. Sign number 2. Undermining your success. Another strong sign of jealousy is when someone constantly downplays your achievements. They might do it subtly or blatantly, but the goal remains the same. They want to make you feel less about yourself. You know the type. You tell them you got a promotion, and they immediately start talking about how much they work, subtly implying that they should have been the one promoted. Or perhaps you share your latest victory at the gym, and they dismiss it with a comment about how easy your fitness regimens must be. The thing to understand here is that the problem isn't your success. The problem is their inability to handle it. They see your success as a spotlight revealing their own insecurities or shortcomings. Their reaction isn't about you, it's about them. It's unfortunate, but some people just can't bear to see others do well, especially if they're not feeling successful themselves. But don't let them belittle your achievements. You've worked hard for them, and you deserve to be proud of what you've done. Sign number 3. Giving unwarranted advice. This is when someone always seems to have advice for you, even when you don't need it, didn't ask for it, and it's clearly not their place to give it. It's as though they're trying to assert some sort of superiority over you. You tell them about a new project you're working on, and they immediately start giving you helpful tips about how to do it better. You mention a date you went on, and they've got advice about what you should do next time. It's like they can't help themselves. The unspoken message here is that they know better than you. They're trying to position themselves as the expert in your life. It's a classic move by people who are jealous. They want to prove that they're smarter, more experienced, or more capable. Again, this isn't to say that all advice is a sign of jealousy. Sharing advice can be a genuine sign of caring and friendship. It's the unwarranted, constant advice giving in a condescending manner that you need to watch out for, especially when it's paired with other signs of jealousy. Sign number 4. Non-stop criticism. Criticism is a normal part of life. Constructive criticism can help us grow and improve. But when criticism becomes a constant, unrelenting barrage, it's no longer about helping you grow. It's about making the critic feel superior. Picture this. You show your friend a new painting you're working on. Instead of offering encouragement, constructive feedback, they immediately launch into a list of everything that's wrong with it. It's not just that they're focusing on the negative, it's that they seem to take pleasure in it. Non-stop criticism is often a sign of jealousy. The person can't stand to see you succeed, so they nitpick and criticize to bring you down. They want you to feel small because it makes them feel bigger. Sign number 5, excessive competitiveness. Do you know someone who always seems to turn everything into a competition? If so, they might be jealous. Excessive competitiveness is often a sign that someone is trying to prove they're better than you. Maybe they always have to be the first to finish their meal. Perhaps they insist on one-upping your workout routine, your vacation stories, or even your problems. It's like they're constantly trying to prove their worth by outdoing you. The thing is, life isn't a competition. Each of us is on our own unique journey. There's no need to compare or compete. If someone constantly turns things into a competition, it's likely a sign of their insecurity and jealousy. It's hard to have a genuine relationship with someone who's always trying to one-up you. It's tiring and it's not healthy. Remember, true friendship shouldn't be about who's winning or losing. It's about supporting each other and celebrating each other's successes. Sign number 6, negative vibes. This one is a bit harder to pinpoint, but it's just as important. Sometimes you can just feel the negative vibes coming from someone. Even if they're smiling and saying all the right things, there's a sense of negativity that you can't shake. Perhaps they never seem genuinely happy for you. Maybe their compliments always feel backhanded. Or perhaps you notice they're always a bit too eager to share bad news with you. It's like they're trying to drag you down to their level of unhappiness. These negative vibes can often be a sign of jealousy. The person might not even realize they're doing it, but their envy is seeping out in the form of negativity. Sign number 7, they gossip about you. Gossip is a weapon of the jealous. It's a way for them to try to tarnish your reputation and make themselves feel better in the process. They might not have the courage to confront you directly, so they resort to talking behind your back. This gossip can range from spreading untrue rumors, to constantly talking about you in a negative light, to trying to dig up embarrassing or private information about you. But understand one thing, gossiping about others is a reflection of the gossiper's character, not yours. Don't let their words define you. You know who you are, and you know your worth. Don't let someone else's jealousy distort your self-image. So how to overcome jealousy and negative people's? Overcoming jealousy often involves addressing underlying insecurities. Self-awareness is the first step. Recognizing your feelings of jealousy, acknowledging them, and understanding what's triggering them. Once you know the source of your jealousy, you can begin to address these insecurities or fears. It's also helpful to practice gratitude for what you have. Focusing on your own accomplishments, strengths, and blessings can help to shift your perspective from what you lack to what you possess. That's all for today, guys. I will meet you with next valuable videos. Make sure you subscribe the channel. Have a nice day.